Hello everyone, this is Southern Belle Whisperer. I hope you all are doing well this evening. Boy, do I have an update for you guys, but I am going to save that update for the end of this video, so you guys stick around. But first off, I am going to show you some of the movies, DVDs that I got today from the Bont store. Let's see how many we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I just want to let you guys know this was very last minute video idea, and I didn't paint my nails. I'm sorry. I'm sorry they look like crap right now. But I can't wait to tell you guys about what happened today. But first, we're going to be looking at these DVDs because if you love DVD triggers as much as I do, I gotta make at least one DVD monthly. Okay, the first one. This is top 5 favorite rom-coms of all time. This is Overboard. It stars Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. I love both of them, and I loved them together. They've been together for 40 some years. They never married, but they've been together for that long, and I think that's so romantic. This was released in 1987. It's the craziest mix-up ever. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell dazzle the screen in this buoyant screwball comedy of memory making and memory faking. One of Hollywood's most dynamic screen pairs, Hawn and Russell make the most of every hilarious situation in this delightful ridge-to-racks romance that's perfect entertainment for anyone who appreciates a great practical joke. Hawn is Joanna Staten, the pampered wife of a pretentious yacht-owning socialite. When their boat gets stuck for repairs, Joanna employs carpenter Dean Prophet to improve her closet space. But when Dean asks to be paid, he's blatantly turned down by the nothing is ever good enough for me, Joanna. So when Joanna falls overboard and gets a bad case of amnesia, Dean takes advantage of the situation and in a stroke of retributive genius tells her that she's his wife and the mother of his 4 unruly children. 4 boys. I couldn't imagine you guys 4 boys. Wow. So let's see if I can remember the kids' names. There's Joe, little kid Joe, the youngest. There's Travis, the oldest. And then the twins. She literally calls them twin, like when she first comes to the house and is making their lunches, she forgets their name, so she literally calls them twin. Oh, twin, twin. But this movie is hilarious. It's romantic. They tried to do a remake, but you can't remake a movie like this. It's just the perfect romantic comedy. You get everything. Overboard. I've seen this movie too many times to count. And 3 of these DVDs is actually a series. I remember watching these series when I was younger with my dad. He loves these movies. What is that? I think one of my neighbor's dogs is barking. Sorry. But this is The Naked Gun. It's the first one with Leslie Nielsen in it. Those screw-loose airplane creators have done it again. Leslie Nielsen stars as Police Squad's own granite-jawed rock brain cop Frank Drebin, who bumbles across a mind control scheme to assassinate Queen Elizabeth. Priscilla Presley, O.J. Simpson, a stuffed beaver, 2 baseball teams, and an odd assortment of others join the wacko goings-on and blow the laugh-o-meter to smithereens. I haven't seen these movies in years since I was a kid. I remember that my dad loves them. And let's see, this is the Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear. I think this is the one that I remember the most. Yeah, it has that scene where they make fun of a ghost. I remember that. Lieutenant Frank Drebin loves a mystery. Why are we here? Is there life after sex? Yes, Drebin tackles the big issues, and the biggest of all is how to stop devious Quentin Habsburg's plan to destroy the environment. Returning with Nilsson in this hilarious Naked Gun sequel are Priscilla Presley as Jane, the woman who can melt a cheese sandwich from 20 paces, and George Kennedy as intrepid Captain Ed Hawken. The gang's all here, and so are the laughs. Like Drebin, you're gonna love it. I can't believe that's Priscilla Presley. Cannot believe it. I didn't even know she starred in movies like this. Yeah, that's her. That's Priscilla Presley. It's crazy. And then you have the third Naked Gun. This is Naked Gun 33.5, The Final Insult. The single most important filmmaking event since Naked Gun 2.5. Oscar night. Who will win? Who will lose? And will someone please kick that numbskull off stage? Wait, that's no ordinary numbskull. That's Lieutenant Frank Drebin crashing the ceremonies to stop a terrorist plot that could mean curtains for him, or will simple window shade be enough? Yes, back for a hilarious three-peat and a state-of-the-art advance and sequel numbering are the filmmakers you love, the returning stars you adore, plus others getting naked for the first time. Fred Ward, I love him. He plays the dad on Sweet Home Alabama, her dad. And Nicole Smith, crazy. And more folks who you would happily give your seat to on a crowd bus. The fun begins when, oops, we don't want to give away the gags. No, you'll have to pay for them. You'll be glad you did. But yeah, my dad used to watch these movies all the time. Okay, this is another family favorite. This is Funny Farm with Chevy Chase. Not many people know about this movie, but we literally quote it all the time. I think it's closed the wrong way. We quote it all the time. Like when we see a deer outside, because there have been so many deers lately, we say, cue the deer. It's such a funny movie. Chevy Chase is the best. When Chevy Chase is a Manhattan sports writer abandons his career for country life, you know getting away from it all will inevitably mean getting in deeper. Urban transplant Andy Farmer in Funny Farm is Chase's best work. Madeline Smith co-stars as Andy's supportive wife. Together, the Funny Farmers learn that the eccentric people and events around them outnumber even the mosquitoes, and that one mustn't brag about becoming Mr. Lamb Fries until knowing the truth. Oh my goodness. This comic City Slickers nightmare also features buoyant direction by George Roy Hill, a vibrant Elmer Bernstein score, and the lush cinematography of Miroslav Ondrej. Harvest the good times of this Funny Farm. It's just so hilarious. And he reminds me in this movie of my dad so much. Yeah, this is a classic. It was released in, let's see if we have a date here. No, I don't see one. I'd say, oh no, 1988. So another one of my favorite 80s movies. I have not seen this movie in so long, but I used to love it. It's got Jennifer Aniston in it, and Ed, what's his name? Jay Moore. He was in Ed TV, and Kevin Bacon. It's called Picture Perfect. She looked really pretty in this movie. Life is anything but perfect for Kate. Despite her talent, she can't seem to advance her career because she's unattached. And despite her charm and good looks, she can't seem to get a decent date, let alone attract her ultra suave colleague Sam, Kevin Bacon, who prefers attached women. So she sets out to achieve both goals by pretending she's engaged to Nick, Jay Moore, a man she barely knows. But when she has to present Nick in person, things spiral hilariously out of control. Ultimately, Kate learns that sometimes real love comes when you stop trying to picture it in this charming romantic comedy. And this one was released in 1997, so I was 6 years old. Warm, witty, and wonderful romantic comedy. Aniston is a highly enjoyable comic actress. Here she is, however. Yeah. This is another one I used to watch when I was really young. You probably didn't understand half of it. Okay, the last one. This movie is very controversial these days. And it makes me so sad because I love it. And I don't know why people want to dissect it so much because it's a movie, it's not real. So, but yeah, this is one of my favorite comedies, and that is Shallow Hal. For one thing, I love Jack Black. He reminds me of my brother so much. And it's also got Gwyneth Paltrow in it. Directed by the guys who brought you There's Something About Mary and Me, Myself, and Irene, this heavyweight comedy is heartwarming and hilarious, an unbeatable combination. Jack Black is Shallow Hal, a superficial skirt chaser who, after a mind-altering experience with a self-help guru, doesn't realize that his gorgeous girlfriend is actually a 300-pound not-so-hottie. I don't like how I will say this, I did not like how they worded that, not at all. Meanwhile, Hal's playboy pal, Mauricio, is determined to break the spell before someone gets squashed. Packed with loads of laughs and non-stop fun, it's the biggest love story ever told. Yeah, I did not like how they worded that. The reason I love this movie is because he learned to love her despite the way she looked. He felt like he tells her at the end of the movie when, you know, he can finally see her as, you know, she is for the first time. And he said, but I love you. You're the only girl I've ever loved. Despite the way, I don't know. He fell in love with her personality. He fell in love with her as a person before he actually knew the real her, you know, under whatever that guru did to him. I think that sends a good message. I mean, do you guys think that about this movie? I love it. I absolutely love this movie. And this one was released in 2001. Wow, 2001. true love is worth the wait, but it's spelled Weighd. I think Hollywood makes it to where people are like, why would you make a movie like that? By the way they word things. Like, I thought she was beautiful, even when they showed her how she looked at the end. She was just beautiful, inside and outside. But yeah, a lot of people don't like this movie. I love it. Okay, you guys, if you are still with me here, I got a awesome update for you guys. So, you guys know Journey, my cat, my tuxedo cat. He disappeared almost 2 weeks ago. And it's been really hard for me because I've always had some type of pet companion, you know, so I've really missed that companionship. And I still have hope that maybe one day he will come home. But for the time being, this is how it happened. Like, I've told you guys before where I've had days where I see like numbers in a row, like 666 and 777 and, you know, little God winks, but it's been happening more the last couple days. It's actually freaked me out a little bit. But I was on Facebook and this beautiful cat ended up showing up on my Facebook. I don't know how. I didn't even have this woman as a friend on Facebook. I think a mutual friend of ours had shared the post that this woman was, you know, giving her cat away. And when I saw him, you guys, I'm going to use his picture as a thumbnail, because when I saw him, I was like, I've never seen a cat like that. She tells me that he is Himalayan, that he's a Himalayan cat. He's gray and he's fluffy. That's what I was like. When I saw him, I was like, oh my God, he's so fluffy. And so I messaged her, but the post said that she had posted that on July 1st. And I was like, there ain't no way that she still has this cat. That cat is way too beautiful not to get picked up immediately. So I messaged her. I was like, I was just wondering if the cat is still available. And she was like, yes, he is. And she told me that he was neutered, that he was an inside cat, that he's litter trained, that he just turned 1 in June, and how precious he is. And I was like, okay, so what's the catch here? Because I asked her, I was like, okay, how much you want for him? She was like, I don't want anything for him. I just want him to go to 11 home. And I can't believe that she didn't want anything for him. Seriously. So at 8 o'clock, she is going to meet me in a town about 20 minutes away. And I am going to have a new cat. And I just, it feels like it's almost too good to be true. Almost. Because this is something I've been praying about. And it's like it's coming true. And I don't know how to handle it. I really don't. I prayed to heaven. I prayed for Journey to come home, but instead, God is giving me even a more beautiful cat. And you know, it always says that, yes, God takes away, but only because He wants to give you something better. And like I said, I'm not going to lose hope that Journey might not come home, or that I still believe he could come home. And my mom has said, you know, if he comes home fine, then, you know, 2 cats. But I can't believe it, you guys. believe it. I'm like, what's the catch, lady? Is he mean? Is he does he scratch a lot? Like, what is the catch here? Because that post was literally posted on July 1st, and that was what, 3 weeks ago. I can't believe it. I told her, I said, I have one of the most loving homes. I said, we have a dog, but she's so sweet, because she said that was one of the problems, was that she got a new Schnauzer dog, puppy, and he's too rough with the cat. So that's the reason that they are giving him away. And she said, but I just literally want to find a place that has a loving home for him. And she's also given me his litter, his food, a one of those cat stands where she said he loves his cat tower that he can climb on and stare out the window. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What time is it right now? It's almost 6 o'clock. Wow. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see him. But I want to stop thinking negative though, because I'm like, what's the catch here, you know? But I will let you guys know in one of my next videos. I'll do a show and tell with him and show you guys and let you know how he's doing and how he's acclimating to my home. And oh, his name is Juju, by the way. I love that name because it means item of magic or item of good luck. So I'm not going to change his name. I think it's perfect. So yes, that was my big update. And like I said, I'm going to post this picture as a thumbnail. But I am going to let you guys go now. But I will try to do a video this weekend, especially Bible study video. And I will try to do my normal top 10. But you guys send some good vibes my way. I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.